plane headed for Japan. Wanting to know is the first step. Video shows the tire falling just after takeoff right onto the ground. Jonathan Vigliotti has more.
This is the moment a United Airlines flight carrying 247 people lost a tire right after taking off from San Francisco Thursday morning.
Again, this is Flight 35, losing one of its wheels.
The Boeing 777 plane bound for Osaka, Japan, was forced to make an emergency landing in Los Angeles, where it arrived safely. It was met there by firefighters.
It literally just happened. There are so many police here now. It's crazy.
No one was hurt, but the wheel that plummeted to the ground did extensive damage to at least 2 cars in an employee parking lot. The aircraft is built with 6 tires on each of its 2 main landing struts, and United says it is designed to land safely with missing or damaged tires.
How dangerous was this situation with a tire falling off of this plane?
I know it's an undesirable situation. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. But the airplane has multiple tires on each landing gear.
This follows another mid-air scare involving a United Boeing flight. On Monday, a Boeing 737's engine caught fire after bubble wrap was sucked into the engine during its flight to Fort Myers. It was diverted safely back to Houston.
Video from inside Chilean flight Rawchaa 800 capturing the aftermath of some harrowing moments. On board the flight from Sydney to Auckland, New Zealand, 50 injured passengers and crew members. At least one lying on the floor, others with bleeding head injuries after being thrown to the ceiling. 13 sent to area hospitals. In a statement, the airline says the plane experienced a strong shake during flight, the cause of which is currently under investigation. On FlightAware, Rawchaa 800 is shown flying at 41,000 feet when its altitude reading is suddenly lost for roughly an hour and 10 minutes, then reappearing as the plane approaches Auckland.
You can be sure that investigators are going to be downloading and then analyzing that flight data recorder, as well as the memory on the flight control computers that control the flight controls for this airplane.
Dude, the Boeing whistleblower just turned up not alive. You know how Boeing's planes have been falling apart mid-air for the last year, like doors coming off, tires falling off mid-flight? Well, it turns out that this guy, John Barnett, who spent almost a decade as the quality manager for a plant making the 787 Dreamliner, one of the problem childs of Boeing, well, he retired in 2017, and he's been taking legal action against them ever since. He's been alleging things like when a plane isn't getting built fast enough, they'll tell their dudes just to go and get scrap from the scrap bin, like broken parts and parts that didn't pass inspection, just slap them on there so the plane gets done in time. He also claimed that up to 1/4 of the oxygen masks would fail if actually deployed, plus a number of other allegations that Boeing obviously denied. And then he wound up not alive in his truck in a car park on the 9th of March from a, quote, self-inflicted wound. But the spooky part is what he did right before that happened. Because see, this legal battle's been going on for years now, but just this last week, he gave a formal deposition in which he was questioned by Boeing's lawyers. So Boeing's lawyers just asked him a whole bunch of questions under oath about what he knows. And then that same week, he turns out to not know anything anymore. Right before he was due to undergo further questioning on Saturday. So what did they find out that he found out that now we're not going to find out? I mean, allegedly, obviously. If it was like an accidental death, like a car crash or something, you might be able to go coincidence. But like, who fights a legal battle for years and years and years, and then the year when Boeing's problems are all coming to light and proving you right, then you decide to off yourself? Like, once like the world is like totally turning to your side, then you're over it and you're gonna just quit? I mean,
Boeing and United Airlines want to know why a wheel fell off of a plane